YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Dolph, Rock Street News, Book and Street TV. Hey, man, say, man, by the way, man, you just tuned into one of the fastest growing YouTube channels out there. Hey, man, you know we gonna keep it street, we gonna keep it real, we gonna keep that boy Young Dolph, the king of Memphis, name alive. Long live FLIPPA. Hey, man, before we get into the content, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and cut on that post notification, and drop a comment once you get into the content. It's all free, family. One. Hey, man, say, man, today, man, you know I gotta talk about the legend, that boy Adolph Thornton, a.k.a. Young Dolph, the king of Memphis, Paper Route Frank. And today I want to talk about the real mastermind, Pinky and the brain, the biggest head of them all behind the killing of that boy Young Dolph. None other than that boy Yo Gotti, a.k.a. Ho Gotti. You know, regardless of who they want to put the mastermind tag on, some people placing it on Govan, Hernandez Govan. Other people are blaming it on the mysterious Big Unk. Some people taking as far as going to blame Big Jook, Ho Gotti's big sister. But I'm here to tell you, man, the real mastermind is no other than that boy Yo Gotti. Now, you know Dolph is from South Memphis, Gotti's from North Memphis. But look, that's not where the problem started at. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dolph came up in that scene making noise, taking the streets and the hoods by storm in Memphis. And that boy Ho Gotti tried to sign Dolph. You know, he had him open at a couple shows, trying to introduce him to the crowds. All in an elaborate scheme to, you know, juice Dolph up and have him sign that dotted line the way he has with all these other artists he done put on these 360 deals, who's thinking they making it rich. He thought Young Dolph would be the first. But see, Young Dolph was already getting money. Young Dolph already knew about Ho Gotti. Young Dolph was already putting money in Ho Gotti's big brother's pocket when Ho Gotti didn't want to fuck with his big brother. So there's already some animosity on Gotti's side. He's looking at a nigga who's taking over the city, who's feeding the city. Hell, who's feeding his own goddamn big sister. And he's hot. So he tried to sign him, but of course, Dolph turned that down. Not only did he turn it down, but when he turned that down, Ho Gotti's hate fueled even more. And after that boy Young Dolph knocked off Ho Gotti's baby mama, Ho Gotti went into a frenzy. All he could think about was Dolph. Damn near every song he dropped had subliminals about Dolph in it. And what did Dolph do? He just sit back and took over Memphis quietly. Like he said, he spared his bitch ass for 5 years before he dropped Play With Your Bitch. See, Dolph already had Double R and Young Money military tied into him. He already had the streets. This is what Gotti wished he had from the jump, but he didn't have it. So as Young Dolph got bigger and bigger, Ho Gotti's problems got bigger and bigger, and he wanted to get rid of that man, Young Dolph. He is the mastermind. Every single instance had Ho Gotti and CMG tied to it. We got 2 CIAA award shootings, one of them in 2015, when the story goes that PRE, CMG, along with CTE and a gang of other record labels was all in the same club when PRE started mobbing through the crowd, making their way to CMG's section. Allegedly, somebody at CMG got shot that night. And then Gotti's right-hand man, Keon, storms out the clubs and shoots 30, 40 shots at Dolph, PIE, and their vehicles. Keon was arrested there like 14, 15 years, and that's the first connection, you hear me? Then, of course, the 2016 CIAA shooting. We all know about that one. The 2015 slid on the radar on some of y'all. But the 2016, when CMG shot 100 shots at young Dolph's car, his bulletproof Sprinter van, not touching the hair on his chinny chin. And once all the evidence was ran back, this case was tied to CMG. Black youngster, one of Gotti's flunkies and minions, had rented the van that was used in the shooting in the 2016 CIAA. Of course, Dolph didn't show up in court, press the charges, and eventually, black youngster was let off the hook, claiming that the van was stolen. But that's just the second instance. And what did that boy Dolph do? He turned that whole situation into another hit album, another hit record, 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Then in September 2017, September 25th, in LA, Hollywood, on the Strip, where people shop, Dolph was out there shopping. They ran into CMF, and another shooting happened. This time, Dolph was shot, and Gotti was a person of interest. He was a person of interest because victims saw CMG and PIE beefing right before the shooting. They seen Gotti beefing with Dolph right before the shooting. And of course, November 17, 2021, a very tragic day in hip-hop, in Memphis, just in life general. Young Dolph was taken away from us in something that looked so elaborate and well planned out. This was not just a random act. This was even more planned out, as we all know now, as it was planned in Miami 6 months prior to the shooting. Very well. Planned out very well. All the way from the top to the bottom. They came out with crash dummies everywhere. There's going to be a pile of crash dummies before they get to the top. The real mastermind, Gotti. All evidence, all suspects are tied to Gotti. 2015, Gotti's right-hand man, Keon. 2016, Gotti's flunky, understudy, black youngster. He rented the van. 2017, Gotti, person of interest. Another one of his affiliates arrested. In 2021, man, everybody known is tied to Gotti. Van, he's tied to Juke. Juke's tied in. Straight Drop, tied into Trula Mafia. CMG fuck with and side with. Straight Drop, also tied to some PIE members. That's where a lot of people get the notion that he was backdoored. And honestly, somebody had to open that back door a little bit. Cornelius, he grew up on the same block Gotti's whole family owns, and some of his family still stay on that block. Teasy, man, big high-ranking Trula Mafia. So we know a lot of those players was tied to him. But still, Dolph was backdoored. And who backdoored him? Who had the most to gain? Was it Glock? Big Moochie? Any of the PIE artists? Hell, was it Double R? Young Money Mob? They done blew up ever since too now. Or was it Makita's? Either way, What I'm telling y'all is that boy Gotti is the mastermind. So look, jump in the comment section, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, cut on that post notification. Man, throw them dolphins in the comment section, man. Y'all know that boy Gotti heavily involved. Smash that like button. Until next time, YouTube. 1.